Eric Kendricks, we just worked him limited. His shoulder's sore, and he's doing so well that we just felt we could give some of those other guys some work. So we held him out of a lot of the live stuff. He did the 7-on-7 work. Malcolm Jones, he got hit in the head. He's recovered very nicely. I think, you know, you never want to minimize those things, but I think he'll be fine. Joe was out here for individual, so he's making his way back. Anthony Barr, I don't think he did. Aaron Wallace did a little bit today. You know, he had the red shirt on. Jerry Rice did a little bit. So those guys are all getting closer to coming back out here. I don't think that we sustained anything serious in the scrimmage part of the drill besides, you know, Malcolm. Who am I missing?
Bowen's update.
Oh, yeah, you guys haven't heard? ACL. Yeah, I'm sorry. That we found that out 2 days ago, and I didn't talk to you guys yesterday. Yeah, ACL. Or I found it out yesterday morning. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's a bad deal. That was a bad deal. I couldn't even watch the video of it. You know, I don't like those things. When Labrado did his, it was a non-contact thing, and he just kind of crumbled. You know, but yeah, he took a shot on that thing. So he is going to have surgery here shortly. I don't think we have a date yet. But that's a big loss for us, and I feel bad for the kid. You know, he was doing well, working hard, and you just hate that to happen. It's, you know, it's part of the game, but it's a part of the game that you just don't like. I thought today was really good. We got a lot of work done. This week was really good for us. We got a ton of situational work done. Today was, you know, the energy was great, the tempo was great. I thought the execution was good. Just a lot of things to like about this week. I thought we made a lot of progress this week towards becoming a better football team. So that's exciting. We've only got 3 practices left, you know, including the spring game. It's just flown by. You know, I really don't want it to end. And we'll try to put together 2 real good practices on Tuesday and Thursday next week, and then figure out what we're going to do for the spring game. It will be game-like conditions, but it'll probably be pretty modified just because of the numbers we have. So, so we're getting there. We're getting there. You know what I would say, that it'll be probably pretty similar today to today, with some modifications. You know, we'll have 4 quarters. I don't think that we necessarily need a scoreboard or a play clock or anything like that, but we will tackle, we will hit, it'll be live. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Jefferson, Jones, and McDonald,
Jefferson is going to be fine. He got hit in the back. It's bruised. You know, I was worried. He'd had some back issues, as you guys know. So my first question to him was, "Did you tweak it, or did you?" He goes, "I just got hit." So he should be okay. T-Mac is fine. But speaking of T-Mac, that guy. Okay, I've been around some really good safeties in my life, including his dad. This kid is an outstanding football player. I mean, man, is he good. And then Malcolm got a shot to the head. He didn't have anything lingering. He was actually feeling really good walking off the field. So.
And Tim's was, he said
who?
You said McDonald, you didn't say
Tevin?
Yeah, Tevin.
What did I say, Tim?
No, I said Tim.
Tevin.
Well,
Tevin, I don't even know. I think he got hit in the, a hip pointer. Got a little hip pointer, that's it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't pay, I got to pay better attention to that stuff. I'm sorry. It's my ignorance. But he's a good football player. Man, is he a good football player. And then you weren't here, or were you here? We were talking about the ACL on Bowens, and don't know when the surgery is going to be. Labrado's is this week, so probably next week or the week after. They let it go down a little bit. I mean, I waited 2 months on mine before I got the surgery, so I'm pretty tough though. So
who would we have to ask about your surgeries? That's a question we haven't come up with.
That was up in the Seattle area. That was the Seahawks team doctor did mine. But anyway,
like a vice president, if you're out, we have to go to.
I think I won't miss. I promise you, I won't miss. But it was a good day. It was fun. I mean, it was a lot of fun out here. A lot of fun.
Update on Fourier.
He's making progress. He came out. He went through individual, and that's kind of the next step to getting him back on the field. And we'll see where he is Tuesday. Yeah.
Is he pretty much out? He's out of his game
Saturday? No. He made a step forward today by coming out and going through individual. I think what's important is how he feels tomorrow. You know, after doing a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm not worried about it. I don't even think about it unless you ask me the question. You know, I just my philosophy's always been to worry about the guys that are on the field, especially at this time of the year, not the guys that aren't on the field. So they're kind of over there in, their own little private area over there.
Away from a triathlon.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. You're right. So.
How are you going to divide up the team for the spring game?
You know what? I don't know yet. It's going to really depend on what happens on Tuesday and Thursday, how many guys we get back, if there's something that shows up from today that was unexpected, and then we'll decide. So I don't know that I'll know until after practice on Thursday how we're going to do it. But it'll be a scrimmage. It'll be a scrimmage. It'll be live. It'll be fun. It'll be interesting to watch. There'll be good competition. But in terms of how we're going to structure it, I have some ideas based upon who's available. So.
Do you feel like you learned anything more from your quarterbacks this week?
Yeah. You learn something every practice. So, once again, we'll go back, look at the film, kind of evaluate decision making, good throws versus bad routes versus good route, protection, all the things you have to take into account.
Any leaders starting to separate for you yet?
Not that I'm willing to talk about. Not yet, no.
You think that'll come probably after the spring scrimmage or during the spring scrimmage?
That I'll announce it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll announce it when it's appropriate to announce it, when it becomes apparent, when we've had a chance to sit down as a staff and talk about it and decide which way we want to go and had a chance to talk to all the players involved, and then we'll make it known if there's something to be made known, Hopefully there is.
So you're saying you have a guy right now, but
No.
you just don't want to say it?
No.
Looked like Baco is at right tackle.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere. He's center, he's guard, he's tackle, he's plays tight end in the goal line. We might put him at fullback like they used to at the Fridge. Who knows? I mean, the guy's so versatile.
Can he kick it?
He's willing. He can do all those things. So, yeah, Jeff's a good player. And he's got a great personality. He's always upbeat, having fun. Got a little bit of nasty streak in him. There's a lot to like about Jeff Baca.
What have you seen from Kendricks this spring?
Oh, man, the guy's a remarkable athlete. He's got speed, he's got quickness, he's got burst, he can change direction, he can catch the ball, he's a good tackler. He's patient behind the line of scrimmage, and then when he recognizes things, he attacks downhill. He's good in man coverage, he's good in zone coverage. He's much like his brother, who just was the 47th pick of the draft or something like that. He's a really good football player. I mean, he is a really good football player. We've got some good football players on this team. We just have to continue to build depth at some key positions, and we'll keep getting better.
Has Steven Manfro legitimately opened some eyes?
Oh goodness, I think so. I mean, I know he's opened mine, and I would assume he's opened all your guys because I get a question about him every day. He just does good things. And he's learning how to finish. If there was one thing that he was struggling with early in spring ball, is he'd get in, there's that first level is the line of scrimmage. The second level is kind of that linebacker area. Then the third level is when you get into the secondary. And when he'd get into the secondary at times, he'd look around for another cut rather than just going. And the last couple weeks, he's kind of decided, when I get to that third level, boom, I'm going to go. And he's getting the extra yardage. Even today, he had a couple 6-yard runs, 5-yard runs, 7-yard runs, those intermediate runs, that he showed some power. So I think the guy's a good back. I think we've got a really good group of running backs. I really do. I like what they all can do with the ball in their hands, and they catch the ball well coming out of the backfield for the most part. So Dalton, did you notice that Dalton had 2 jerseys out here today? Dalton played a little. Yeah, Dalton's wish looks like it's coming true, doesn't it? Yeah, you know what? He came in yesterday, and he knows that we're a little light on defense. We've had some injuries. And so we decided today to give him some snaps on offense and then give him some snaps on defense. You got to love that attitude, man, that willingness to do whatever it takes to help the team. So we brought a white jersey out here and a blue jersey out here, and he just swapped them. And I think he had fun. He loves playing the game. Huh? Why? You're worried about the kickers. I'm not worried about the kickers. I think I told you our kicker's in Hawaii right now. So he might be body surfing right now. I don't know.
The cross training of
quarterback or like offense, defense. Yeah. Well, I think you have to be careful. I think the more that you do that, you take things away from guys, being able to specialize on a particular position. But a guy like Dalton, who's a senior, He's pretty well established. He's extremely smart. He's a hard worker. He's conscientious. He's all those things. You know, if you don't overload him, if you have a good plan for how he's going to spend his week in terms of preparation, then I think you can do it. But I think you have to be very, very careful. I think you can spot play guys, though. You know, I mean, you look at what the New England Patriots have done for years, and they've, like Mike Vrabel, you know, they'd use him in goal line situations. They used to put some of their defensive or their receivers in nickel situations playing the slot. But you don't just do it to do it. You know, you don't just do it because it's cool, because it's fun. You do it because there's a reason behind it. Dalton maybe gives us a reason to do it. I'm not going to say that for sure yet, because if I do, he'll be just, you know, hey, I'm a two-way player, I'm the next, you know, Heisman Trophy winner, and he doesn't get to say that yet. So, but I really like the kid, man. I like him a lot.
He's way too reserved to say all that.
Oh, yeah, the Dalton, not the Dalton I know. I love him, man. I love his enthusiasm. The fact that he would come in yesterday, the day before a scrimmage, he hadn't taken a snap on defense, and say, hey, I know we're hurting a little bit on defense. Give me some snaps. You love that. I mean, how can you not love that? So, it's good stuff. Today was good. This is a good week. We had a good week. We got a lot done. I think we made tremendous strides. I love the attitude of the team. We've got a long ways to go. I've said that many, many times. I know there's a good buzz out there. People need to temper it a little bit, you know, because we do have a long ways to go, but we're on the right path, and that's a positive thing. So.
What have you talked to Kendricks about? What you want to see from him?
I haven't. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, in the future, I don't know. I talk about every day, you know, every day. Just be the best you can be that day. So he's a pretty self-motivated kid, you know. Like, when I told him he wasn't going to get to do some of the team stuff today, you know, he probably wanted to strangle me. You know, he loves to play football, and you love that about him. But
What's he banged up?
yeah, his shoulders it's bothering him, you know, and we've had some injuries, and he's done a lot of great work, and we just figured we'd hold him out today, you know. And it was my decision. It wasn't his decision. If it was his decision, he'd have been out there taking every single rep. So, okay? Yeah, sure.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you.